play in the first game up here. Went back home, took care of business. Knew we needed to make a few little adjustments, take our defense up a notch, do a better job on the boards. And by the way, we won the boards, and that's a real big thing for us. We really focus on that, and I thought if we won the boards, we'd win the game. But we got such great help from the bench. You know, when Poland comes in and plays like she does and zealous, and then when Katie went down, you could just see the fire in everybody's eyes. We just took it up a whole nother level, and we could have folded up our little tent and gone home when one of our big ones got hurt, but we didn't. And that's a huge tribute to our team. So I'm just thrilled to win, and I'm tired of hearing that you can't ever do this in the third game, or you've never done this, you've never done that. So now we've done it.
Questions? We don't know yet.
Not that we know of.
Coach, can you talk about what happened when Katie went down, especially with Aaron stepping up like that?
Well, we don't know exactly what happened. We know there was a collision over there in that corner, and I think Katie, when she came down on somebody's foot, and we're not sure if it was her. She's got a good ankle and a bad ankle, if you know that. She's had some surgery in the past on one of her ankles, so we just know she ended up on somebody's foot, and we're not really sure what happened. But hey, Aaron stepped up, Poland stepped up, Zella stepped up, and that's a real key to this team. You know, we've got other people. Somebody goes down, somebody will step up.
Tamika, now you've been on the other side of this, having the injury at the end during the playoffs that hurts the team. So now that you're on this side and you've been through it, what can you say to Katie and to the team to help them get through and on to the next round?
Well, I think Katie and I, the one thing that we share is we never give up that attitude. And no matter how bad it hurts, I know we're going to the finals. And Katie's probably going to tape it up like I did and get ready to play in the finals. And we'll see what happens from there.
We're going to expect the best till we hear different.
Yep. Anything is possible.
Coach, your defensive plan against the Sun seemed to focus a lot on taking Lawson away. Was that your intent to sort of cut the head off of the Dragon?
Yes, we made an adjustment in how we defended her in the two-man game, and I thought it really helped us. She didn't really get loose till maybe the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and I thought we frustrated her when she got on the side, and I thought the adjustment was really good because she's tough to handle. If she comes off that screen, it's tough. So I thought that adjustment of keeping her on the side and not letting her use the screen was really big for us.
Tamika, can you just talk about the mental aspect when Katie went down to the team? Coach said you guys had fire in your eyes. Did you guys talk about it? Did you rally together? How did that? Just talk about the mental aspect of it.
We rallied together for sure. One of the things that when you look at this team and you look at all the adversity we faced, not only this year, the ups and downs with players in and players out and just having to play games without players, but now we get to an opportunity that we've all been waiting for, and this is what you play for. You play to make it to the finals. So when you get in a situation like this, and we're sitting there and we're all circled around her when she's laying on the floor, the one thing when we went back is that we talked about, hey, when one person goes down, everybody steps up. And everybody stepped up, from JP to Zealous to EP, Tammy coming in the last couple of minutes, everybody stepped up. Our bench was huge. Even the players that didn't play. When we came over to the bench, everybody was in it. The eyes, the focus. I mean, it's just one of those surreal moments when you're in it. It's like, okay, we're here, we got this opportunity ahead of us, and we're not going to let it slip away from us.
Can you both address now Minnesota defending champs? You might or might not have Katie, and just what it would mean to you guys to not have to.
Like I said, we're going to expect the best. Right now we have Katie. I'm thinking she's going to come back with an ice bag on her ankle, and maybe she'll be on crutches for, an hour or two, but we're going to focus like we've got her. We know Minnesota's great. We have a tremendous amount of respect for them. We played them 2 great games this year. But I can tell you this, right now we're going to focus on this win tonight. First thing in the morning, we'll start thinking about Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota has a great team. They defending champ, like you said, and just an all-around great team. We lost to them twice this year, but I think in the games that we lost, we played really well for about 20, 25 minutes, and we let the game slip away from us for about the last 15 minutes. So we need to focus. I mean, this team, we have to focus on playing 40-minute games. That was the problem the first time we played Connecticut. We played a great first half. Second half, we played really bad. And then we had our backs against the wall, went back to Indiana, beat them, came back up here, played a great 40-minute game. So we just have to focus on playing 40 minutes.
Lin, can you go back to the beginning of the season and just how you felt about this team there? Because not just tonight, your bench, and I saw guys a lot of times this year where you had injuries, and you would just see a ton of production all year long from your bench.
Well, I'm going to say this, that when we lost Zealous in January to those concussions, and they were gone for 10 days, it was a wonderful opportunity for a lot of other people to get some quality minutes that they wouldn't have gotten. So it's almost like a bad situation turned out to help us. Poland played, 2 or 3 games, 40 minutes. We just had a lot of people get some quality minutes, and I think that came back to help us tonight. Looking back in May, I think the key thing we were looking for is who's going to be that big wide body down inside that's going to help us on the boards. We brought Kelly Crosscroft did a great job, found Orlando Larkins, brought her into training camp, and from day one we knew she had the potential to really help us. And thankfully we had the Olympic break, gave her time to learn our system, and you can see how she's helped us. So adding Larkins and then the bench players getting some quality minutes during the season are both real pluses for us.